Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 things you didn't know your body could do. So, we all know our bodies are amazing, but with these facts, you'll see that your body is even more unbelievable than you think. And some of the facts on this list can double up as amazing life hacks. So guys, be sure to like the video and subscribe and comment I subscribed, and I'll try to reply to all of you. So, coming in at number 10, we have stop toothaches. Toothaches are a common problem that almost everyone has from time to time. But there is one easy and quite unknown way to stop them, and it involves using ice. And while many people might assume that you need to put ice on your teeth to stop a toothache, this will actually make it worse because it can freeze the nerves in your teeth. What you should actually do is massage the area between your thumb and forefinger with an ice cube, and that will send cold signals to your brain, and then that will override the pain signals coming from your tooth. This one is really weird because you wouldn't normally think that your hand and teeth are connected, but they are through brain signals, and it does actually work pretty well. So try this out next time you have a toothache and the pain should melt away. But next up we have smart smells. So smell is one of our 5 main senses, but do you ever smell something that makes you feel a certain way or maybe think of a certain memory? Well, that's because your sense of smell is closely linked to memory, more so than any of the other senses in fact. And that's because your nasal passage leads directly to your limbic system, which is where your memories and emotions are stored. Smell is also highly emotive. For example, if you smell a certain perfume that your partner was wearing, then if you smell that same perfume or even something that smells similar to it, then you'll start to feel a loving emotion. Or if you had a messy breakup, the chances are you'll feel sad or angry. And coming up next, we have calm down. So every now and then we get stressed out and need to calm down. And while you might think that heavy breathing or thinking happy thoughts will help with this, well, this trick actually helps a lot more than any of those other ones, despite it being quite unusual. So next time you're overly stressed and need to calm down, blow on your thumb. Do this by putting your thumb in your mouth as if you're sucking on it, but instead of sucking, breathe really hard on it. And that will trigger a set of hidden nerves in your body called vagus nerves, which are linked to your heart, which will slow your heartbeat down. And your decreased heartbeat will then calm down your brain. I don't know how they figure this stuff out, but it works surprisingly well. But next up we have deafness. Have you ever totally missed out on what someone was saying because you were concentrating on something like your phone or a thought in your head? Well, this is called inattention deafness, and basically what it means is that we go deaf when we're concentrating on certain things. And while you might think we're just ignoring the sound or filtering it out, we're actually not hearing it at all. The reason why inattention deafness occurs is because our brains can only process so much information at once. And when your brain is absorbing visual information like a phone screen or a thought in your head, that can mean that the things around us like background noise or what other people are saying to us can't be heard. So next time your friend gets angry at you for not paying attention to what they were saying, you can let them know that we're all a little bit deaf. But next up we have airplane ear popping. So if you've ever been on an airplane, you'll know the nasty feeling your ears get. It usually happens when planes take off and land because of the air pressure inside the plane. And some people suck on candy to stop this, or try to sneeze to make their ears pop. But these are either ineffective or not good for you. But there is one safe and effective way to do this. All you need to do is hold your nose and close your mouth, and then turn your head to the right until your chin touches your shoulder. Then turn your head to the left until your chin touches your shoulder, and then swallow until your right ear pops. And if you do this when the plane is taking off and landing, then you shouldn't need to be covering your ears or eating candy every time you fly. Unless you want to, of course. And coming up next, we have stop a tickling throat. So when you have a tickle in your throat that won't stop, it can get really annoying, especially when you're trying to do a voiceover for YouTube. But anyway, a tickle in your throat can really get in the way, and if you don't have a warm drink or cough syrup nearby, then you usually just have to put up with it. But if you use this one simple tip, you'll never have to worry about your throat tickling again. All you need to do is scratch the back of your ear, and if your throat is tickling on one particular side, then scratch the ear on the same side that your throat is tickling. And just doing that should stop any throat tickling fast and easily. And next up we have stop brain freeze. So you know when you eat a ton of ice cream and get a really bad brain freeze, there's usually no way to stop it and it can ruin your dessert. Well, here's a crazy thing that your body can do to stop it. All you need to do is press your tongue against the roof of your mouth, and this will warm up your mouth. And because brain freeze happens when the nerves that link your mouth to your brain get cold, you need to tip your head back for about 6 seconds. And this will warm the cold nerves in your mouth which lead to your brain, and then after that you should be able to eat as much ice cream as you want without getting a brain freeze. And you know, seeing as I told you this trick, maybe you should save some for me. You know, just send it over. But next up we have stop pain. So humans aren't invincible and we all feel pain, but with this trick you can finally stop feeling pain. Well, at least small bursts of pain. For example, getting a shot. So next time you're about to get a shot, or you know that you're about to feel a sharp pain, then all you have to do is cough, because it blocks the pain receptors in your brain. Because the brain will be focused on the cough. And this will work for any sharp pains you're about to get, but if you jump off a building and then cough just before you hit the ground, yeah, that might not work as well. Coming up next, we have blindness. So I've already told you guys about inattention deafness, which is where you go deaf when you're concentrating on something. Well, as you can probably guess, inattention blindness is the same thing, but with sight instead of hearing. It was discovered in 1998 after inattention deafness, and it was tested using footage of people passing a ball around, and then a gorilla would walk through and do a dance. And many people in the tests didn't see a gorilla because they were too focused on the other people. And I kind of ruined it for you guys by telling you what happens in the video, but if you try this test out on a friend or family member, then there's a pretty high chance that they won't notice the gorilla. But next up, we have skin peeling. So we all know that eczema can cause your skin to peel off, but there's a very severe type of eczema called dysandrotic eczema, which can cause all of the skin on the palm of your hands or between your fingers or even the soles of your feet to come off, making it impossible to wear shoes without a large amount of skin coming right off. And this can cause people to shed many layers of skin in the worst cases, meaning that their skin is very delicate and the slightest thing, like touching something hot or getting a paper cut, can turn into absolute agony if you ever experience dysandrotic eczema. Wow, all I can say is ouch. But that just about wraps up this video. Check out the poll in the top right corner and you guys can vote for the craziest thing your body can do. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe.